the bishops, the clergy, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, fellow mourners, my name is William Kangwa, the firstborn in the family of the Kangwas of 10 children. Standing near to the coffin, the lady, maybe you can turn and face the people, is the eldest brother, sister to Father Francis. And the next one is Father Kangwa. Then the last one is Richard Kangwa. Pius Kangwa. I stand here to speak on the occasion of celebrating the life well spent of my young brother, the late Father Francis Kangwa, who was born, who has been called home. Fellow mourners, I bring greetings from my family and Christian community in Zambia, and in particular the people of Serendia district, where Francis started his journey of priesthood. Fellow mourners, my task this morning is to thank you all for your warm reception and hospitality since we arrived in the country to help you celebrate the life of Father Francis. Fellow mourners, I wish to extend my gratitude to the missionaries of Africa, the community under which Father Francis served, for facilitating all the funeral logistics up until now, when we are sending home our dear beloved Father Francis. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, fellow mourners, allow me to share the life of Father Francis as follows. Father Francis was born in 1971 in Marehemu district of Kwanza province. Of course, I wouldn't want to waste much of your time. Most of his academic progression was presented to you by the first speaker. Fellow mourners, the life of Father Francis during his over 20 years of service in priesthood can be best described by you, the people he lived with in many countries and communities he served. To us as family, Father Francis grew up as an ordinary boy among us, strong and always wanting to achieve his targets and objectives, which is why he has been or seen by many in the family as a pushy type, but soft at heart. Father Francis had a rare gift of love for young people, and so was always wishing to go out of his way to help and develop the young people. Father Francis was kind and generous to all, and was there for everyone, and had the time to listen to people, and which was why back home, each time he visited, it was difficult for him to visit the many people who wanted to meet him. For example, during his last visit back home, he touched many people, many homes and lives. But due to the COVID pandemic which had hit our country back then, he was constrained to visit and meet all the people that wanted to meet him. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, fellow mourners, during Father Francis' last visit home, we experienced a special blessing in his life and transformation through his devotion to the Holy Eucharist and Mother Mary. He preached more on the love of God and forgiveness. In every home he visited, he set up an altar for the adoration of the Holy Eucharist, which was very unique, a way of expressing love for God. Fellow mourners, the last 3 months of Father Francis' life could be signified as a way of having bid farewell to us as family in that special way. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, fellow mourners, in light of the above, I carry a message from our family in Zambia to you that we have not taken the loss of our dear brother, Father Francis, as untimely. This death, we have considered it timely because it was the way his Maker had planned to end his life, and so ours is just to thank God Almighty for the years that Father Francis served his Lord and his people. I thank you.